Bueno, vamos para allá, gente. Vamos para allá. Faze contra Miami. La última vez que esto pasó, Miami nos partió. Esperemos que pase lo opuesto. Vaya, pobre Draza.
Miami Heratics get off to a hot start.
Yeah, already pretty dead, and Rentor winning that first one. Sometimes when you are on the stage, that first gunfight goes your way, immediately gets you locked in. The man has been a shooter all weekend.
If you talk about his series versus
Hello, Víctor. Papi, torneo, hay torneo.
It is probably one of the most impressive individual performances.
Oh, diablo, pero ¿qué es esto? Buena bici, buena.
3,000 damage ahead of the lobby, plus 30. It was unbelievable.
A ver si tienes que meterte hasta lo último atrás, hasta lo último. Tirar granada, tirar todo.
Incredible effort. Not a lot of time earned through the first hard point. Everybody focusing on spawns for next.
Buena bici con dos.
It towards back statue. The fact he gets two. I mean, setting them up real well.
Oh, qué partida.
Yeah, hell of a life so far from Abizi. He was the one guy that was winning gunfights off the break. Allows his team really to find these spawns, get into the setup. Miami were trying to hunt him down. He ends up taking two. Now the battle through the front here. Super is by himself, but it doesn't matter. He doesn't need any help. This is going to open up the lanes on the pinch. Here comes
buena, sí.
Also, Rentor might get some great timing out of BZ right off spawn. Oh, but Celium picks it up.
Celium picks it up and Faze continue to hold. It feels like Heretics have got enough kills like
Creo que no lo vieron, no vieron a Metal.
It's been messy like towards the
Creo
hard
que no lo
point.
vieron.
Not messy in
Ok,
the
ahora sí lo
actual
deben haber
hard point.
visto.
All the fights that have gone down towards the objective have gone the way of Faze. Continue to lock it down. Celium picking up gunfights over and over again. Another chance to break in.
Últimos 20, sí,
will
vamos
drop
para
and
Miami.
finally you'll get in, but with 15 seconds left, I think for Faze, you take that. Let's go.
¿Estás bien? ¿Todo bien, papá? ¿Y tú?
Already cutting off well. He's able to find one off spawn. Real on the rotation does get taken down by Sim. But there's a chance here if Metal's able to play his life. Maybe you can chain these two together. But again,
Buena Faze. Ok, tenemos rotación y a número 5 pone afuera. Quiero que eso es bueno. Si Draza logra matar a dos de espalda, que los ve. Él los ve. Oh, ay, qué buena. Vamos, buena. Otra vez. Ay, casi,
That's about everything you want from 2 to 3 so far for Faze. I mean, not a big lead, but playing well.
Yeah, I mean, talk about Rentor in his opening duel. After that, he just finds his second kill. So a slow start for him at 1 and 5, and again an opening on the pinch. This time it's going to be Celium.
Oh, con 3, vamos, el cuarto.
Not the best of it, but he hasn't needed to because Simp has been unreal.
Exactly, like the two hot hands coming into this, one side Rancor, other side Simp, they're the slowest starts, right? Like they don't get rolling. So maybe which of those guys gets into takeover mode will be the difference, or it'll just be a Celt extravaganza. Your favorite in the MVP race.
Los Rancor de verdad que tiene una puntería estúpida.
Nice little start here for Faze though, right? I feel like sometimes on Hacienda,
ya lo llevan como 3 granadas ahí.
Or you know, messes it up last second, but here at 2 and 3, they do a very good job to build this 50-point lead. A very good P4 team as well. Just trying to take their time on the brace. Celium's going to take a long route, maybe try to catch a Tommy on Real.
Ahí está, sí.
Well, that's going to be the first blood, and now here comes the break.
Oh no, that was their whole focus.
Qué buena Rancor, puchado bici.
I mean, they're doing their homework. They're trying to shut down Real and then make the push.
Ya lo sé, el con 2.
Cell gets both.
He's got a turn.
He's turning.
Ay, por poquito.
Not turned enough. Real back into the fight. As the war will continue here around the point, only 20 seconds remaining on it, but still trying to earn a lot of time.
Buena.
Trying to be the playmaker. It's Draza though. With the help combined, they're able to take down 3 in the lead.
Al menos que Rancor haga. Ok, ya.
And they are reading all the splits. I mean, they're breaking.
Ahora están mejor. Mamá. Yo lo escuchaba, ahora se cagaba el juego. ¡A diablo, que prendía!
Really good job there. They're a team susceptible of that, just not picking up a spawn out. But so far, so good. Very clean Hacienda for Faze. We have not seen this time. And Celium just saying, hey, how are you?
But on that push and break, it told me they are making sure Real can't take over and find timings on it. Like they had no interest in pushing that until they snuffed him out. Incredible work and an incredible lead. Granted, Heretics I think are going to make a
Qué
run
buena.
at some point. Or
Cel está en otra.
Is not missing. Draws is on 4 straight. Draws leading the way in the objective. Cel leading the way in the slang.
Pero no han cogido el punto, la Faze tampoco puede recostarse de aquí. Han cogido el punto, no tienen rotación. Ya, lo que buena win de parte de Draza.
Yeah, and stats are tough because they've lost a couple of rotations.
1,000%.
But what, 60-point lead here for Faze again, trying to win this rotation towards P2. Let's hear the comms from Faze.
Qué buena Rancor. Buena. Bueno. Ah, qué buena, real. Yo creo que vamos a tener que dejar ese punto. Sí. Ah, por poquito gana eso. Buena, Cel. Estos dos equipos me gustan un montón, mano. ¡Ya, diablo! Metal de verdad se hizo la jugada, mató a los 4.
He's deep. He probably went Lambo now. Let's double challenge. Lambo, one shot. Nice, good check.
There's plenty of deep.
Yeah, it's fine deep. Give us time. Nice, get to
Buena. ¡Ay, por está uno! Buena. Está dando la vuelta. Sí, Rencor dio la vuelta, qué buena.
Yeah, Rentor goes on a route. He's able to catch it, Tommy Andraza. So maybe trying to respond here with a break of their own, keeping them in the game.
Qué buena, Rencor. Rencor está a otro nivel. Vete pa'l carajo. Los últimos 8 son para Miami. No, este torneo este fin de semana. Ahora mismo estamos en vivo. Como que esto es lo que está pasando en real, o sea, como que en la realidad. Porque sé que en el evento pasado pues yo estaba como que un día atrasado o como 5 horas atrasado.
It felt like Faze had a chance to blow them out early, but that P2 hold during the listen-in, so good from Heratics.
Qué
and
buena.
honestly, they've just been playing way better.
Ah, qué buena.
You win the P2 and then you split both P3 and P4, right? You were able to find a couple of breaks, which they were not able to do on the first rotation. That's why this is such a tight game.
And Rancor's turned it around. It's like,
Well, but yeah, when you're winning rotations, gonna make your life a hell of a lot easier. A big play here from a BZ. He's trying to set up maybe 4 P2. Just have them worry about him. You see, this drags 2 players' attention, but Heretics hunt him down.
They deal with it well. They catch Simp sprinting. That'll be 3 dead. 10 seconds left here, so you have a chance to get off spawn and battle back. Faze will have another opportunity at this to make it messy early in the P2. Heretics trying to get to their spots. Worried about the water route. Worried about the rock. They're all just going to send it in right at the gut through lobby. They're taking the fight. I don't know how many eyes they got, how many they're able to spot.
Pero Rencor está a otro nivel, de verdad.
They should get spawns here. They might get spawns, Faze. No, actually, so they're going to block the back. Metals is so far out boathouse, so it's a 3 versus 4 for a while. But if they hang on, I'm not sure if Faze is going to read this metal spawn out. Here we go. Real on the hill, able to find one. Trades going down all over, and well, it's going to continue that way.
You still have one on the other side of this. Rancor Metals both going to get the kills, pushing out this lead. 210 up, 30 seconds still to earn. They can't win it, but they can get damn close. Metals has turned up in the second half of this game. Really, the Heretics team just got hot after the slow start. Locking down back-to-back P2s. Faze taking their time, but they are feeling the pressure. They'll get one entry, but Simp is instantly going to drop. Draws is going to get clipped. they'll earn the final 10.
No
Faze
está
have
el
got to
feo.
rotate.
Y número 2 está perdido. Faze no sabe dónde está número 2. Y número 2 va a matar número 7. Y Miami va a tener rotación. Esto va a estar feo. Diablo, qué buena jugada, loco. Miami hizo todo bien. Todo. Ya ganaron. Diablo, qué juegazo, loco.
One more gunfight, and that might seal it. Not quite yet. Simp able to get 2.
Hey,
and draws there with the help. We're not done.
Whoa.
Rancor on 7 in a row. Finally, his spree comes to an end. This would be insanity if they somehow do this. I mean, we've had a couple of them. They get all the 20 seconds here, and they somehow win the rotation to rock. Who the hell knows? But one break, and we are done. The contest is still here. Simp going big again. He's able to get a double, get the 5 straight, get them back into it. There's a team kill.
Diablo, qué partida.
Gets on it. The contest is there long enough. Rotation, the tick. Rotation is real, but the boys are flying over. Faze still a chance to do this. They have to get on hill, able to detest. 199, 240.
No te creo si esto llega a pasar.
Somehow we have had some insane hard points this weekend, and we're gonna have another one.
No.
Final medals always on it for half a second, and they continue to contest.
It just continues to be a half second. They need that one more half second to close it out, but they cannot find it. Oh, this is stressful. There's a team kill for Heretics. Faze, I think, have the tick right now to win it if they get a perfect hole. Joe, what do you see on
No.
He's going to go on a long route, and they did the first, so it's all
No se van a dar cuenta de
ese.
ese. Buena.
But, well, everyone's getting kills here for Faze, but they cannot.
No ganan aquí, Faze, como quiera.
If this happens, if they can hang on to the people.
Ah, loco.
There's a team kill. Pressure to Abizi now. Pressure.
Now rotation.
Takes diamonds. Abizi able to get 2. Another
might do the Hellstorm.
Everything. So close to the Hellstorm. First
Llámalo.
is going to be draws. Hellstorm is
Llamar
locked and
Hellstorm,
loaded.
¿o no?
We'll see when it comes into play.
Sí, va a llamar Hellstorm.
10 points down.
Someone's out of contest.
Hellstorm in. The fight for the point. The Sip is able to get 1. Heretics still searching for a point. They're able to get 2. They get contest it there.
Coge, Faze, coge.
Abizi gonna lunge
Están
into
por ahí.
it. We are not
Sobrevive.
done yet.
Sobrevive.
Draza's got the help from the top.
¿Cómo?
Draza is in. Faze.
No.
Faze.
Ay, Real Contré, vete pa'l carajo.
Holy
Ah.
game was top.
Ay, se me va a salir el corazón del pecho.
Wow.
Real Contré a lo último.
We almost passed out.
Yeah. I forgot how to breathe.
Ay, Real se llevó los últimos 3. Yo tengo que ver eso.
I mean, this just starts from the
Dude, the
P3.
number of times they actually got.
And do Faze switch it up? Maybe look back at that VOD, see what this Heretics team likes to see. It's going to be Faze on attack first.
Cell shooting. And that
Ya,
map
te está
won.
jugando como que bien
Slowed down,
lento.
though, but yeah, somehow ends up negative.
That's true, actually.
Ay, se quedó pillado.
Fine. I mean,
Rancor
at
está en
one
la
point, he was double
ventana.
positive for like a long stretch. The exact opposite combo for Rancor.
Entrena, ¿cómo que entrena?
Like double negative.
Ellos practican entre ellos mismos, o sea,
That player,
entre
he is
equipo y
special,
equipo.
bro. Like, they were going to be saying his name for a long, long time. Abizi thinks he finds the opening. Real, though, is lurking. And he's going to have plays like that that's going to drive
Se dieron
Abizi
cuenta que Dross está
insane.
atrás.
Well, and I thought maybe they checked that because Cell threw a stun there, and he got a tag. So he just checked that spot. Draza's going to get caught by Rentor sidewalk. So 4 versus 2 here for Simp and Cell.
1v3 now to Simp. He's been spotted. He's been dropped. Another Heretics player in a corner. They like to lurk. They like to rat, and they will catch you. Abizi likes it across top mid. He's good at doing it, good at finding timings. Real is just laying there tucked away. Both his kills, they're so annoying.
No,
They're so annoying.
It's such a nice little off angle there for him, but yeah, I'm almost certain that Cell break off. He threw a stun there. You just don't check it or you don't
Ay,
expect
chaval,
it.
tiene el Invisalign.
Yeah, nice little first blood. And Draza ends up getting caught by Rentor.
I got a feeling we'll see more of the offensive action over towards A.
Yeah, once they get trophies.
Yeah, once they get trophies. But yeah, 2 for Rancor, 2 for Real, and a round victory here. Nate's hit. Is there a
You heard the trophy. You heard the trophy just go down, but it's a second late.
Real just taking his time, looking for an opening. He will be the play caller Might be Super, that's the shot caller, but Real will be the one finding those
Joda, Víctor.
Yeah, well, Faze, they're just going to leave Simp down here. Kind of that raid boss over towards A.
Ningún 30. Llevan 20. Yo hice los tuyos, Gabito. Los tengo apuntados. Yo hice tus 10, no venga.
They'll get traded out. Cell will eventually get a BZ trying to get aggressive. Super might be in trouble.
Ah, tú dices como que en total.
That is a hell of a gunfight win. Sim's gonna drop as well. It's all on Cell now, 1 versus 2.
Yeah, I mean, Super just backs up just to play the AR, right? You know, he knows a BZ has a sub. But there is the info. Able to spot both of them. Just needs one more bullet on a Super. Able to read it onto Rentor. Now, what do? Do you go for the objective? Do you chow the guy? And well, you're going to chow.
No, se le está con nivel.
He's worried about the push. Pistol out for a second. 10 seconds to go. They got to get the plant. Cell spot. Rambo and gets burned. Thought it was another Cell 1v2, but not happening to Heretics. The 2 top search and destroy teams continue to fight.
Yeah, and he's just looking for the info. Is he pushing me? Does he maybe cross towards the objective? But heck of a 1 versus 2 there for Cell.
If Rancor doesn't hit those shots, he loses the round.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he's 4-0.
But maybe more impressive was the Super, just to make sure they had the numbers, because he was getting hunted down by a BZ.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. 2-0 to Heretics now. Rancor yet to drop. I imagine we'll be having our standard A hit now with the trophy, and that will be the case. 2-player spiral for Heretics.
Someone's already up. Look at number 4. Real is already in the house. And well, it's going to be a double up. It's going to be a double up. It's Super. Does get traded. It's a 2 for 2, but do you expect bottom zip so quickly? Number 4 and Real about to get in a position. And well, of course, it's the one player who would probably check that. It's Simp.
Now Celium will hold it. Simp Cell. Rancor Real. Rancor Real 7-1 so far.
No trophy.
Utility going to be everything. They're able to hit, get some damage in. Counter stuns though from Faze, so good. And the counter nade. Cell's going to get dropped though. It's on Simp to clutch up. Able to win 1.
Oh, qué buena, Simp. Vamos.
2 for Simp.
Uy.
Get Faze right back in.
Ay, Dios. Por poco perdíamos esa también. Digo perdíamos como si yo estuviese jugando.
I think it's that stun right from Celium, and then you reposition. I just don't think they knew where Simp went. He's able to snap onto the first, pulls out the pistol for the second. Well, they needed that round.
Well, and then Cell, I mean, when Cell got caught, he was stunned too, right? So I think he got stunned once, hit with a nade, counter stun, then he got stunned again. Like that, everyone had all the utility, it seems, because everything got launched. But in the chaos,
Faze tiene que ganar este juego.
your 2 MVP candidates from Faze.
Porque si no, yo no confío en Faze que le gana a Miami en control. Y menos en Hacienda.
Sorry, the rookie of the year combo.
Well, straight up B. It's all about can you get this bomb down cleanly. You already have the information if you're Faze. 3 players backed up. That's going to be the first blood. Another one here for Miami. Leading that category. And now BZ is so far away from this. He's obviously trying to do what he can. But he's relying on his teammates, and now his teammates are going to get flanked. It's going to be Metals. Maybe that shuts down this round. So many openings for Faze, and that is it. So a BZ, well, he was hoping that doesn't happen, but nice little play there for Metals.
Metals with the play and looking like a 3-1 round edge. Dominating in the first bloods. BZ looking for kills, finding some, but just no time to work with. No opening to work with. We are 4 rounds in. Super has 2 first bloods. Real has 2 first bloods. Faze have 0.
Oh, so it's 4-0. Okay.
And that's a problem.
Yeah, especially there, right? I mean, over towards that B bomb site, you just cannot get caught.
Si lo vieron,
Metals, he found the opening. That lets them know
BZ's probably
flanking.
Yeah, I mean, if you have all 4 players there, that's something that's probably picked up. But Simp gets caught early, you're right. You just can't drop there. Hell of a clutch to get him around, but then you get caught early. Because those are the exact openings that happen when you are down a man. BZ hit with the nade, trying to get across top middle. He got caught once. What, in that round 1, they got some eyes on him, he hits the nade, that's going to be time to go. Real goes across the
Nacho, Real sigue flanqueando.
He's so quick.
Real sabe jugarle
so
contra Faze, de verdad.
So much information given to his team because of him. Well, Super, another first blood. Real, though, does get caught by Celium. Bomb, though, going down. Well, maybe not. He's going to hop off of this because they don't have a ton of information. Celium, though, might get hunted down by 3 of Miami Heretics. He knows this, and he's like, I'm getting to my friends.
Hell of a life there out of Cell. Gets the kill. Crosses to his teammates. Now trying to find an angle here to help out. Can he get another one? He gets caught. Metals. With a big one. Draws it though with the trade. 2 versus 2. Pressure.
Buena, sí.
Simp is able to win his fight. Draza just dancing, then dropping.
No muera, no muera, Simp. No
Simp's
muera.
Win a 1v2. This time, got to clutch up in the 1 versus 1 to get the second round on the board.
Ah,
Super's
está
going to
bien.
send it.
Simp lo vio.
Simp is going to get eyes.
Fusial. No, Simp.
The timing. The check. Simp will get there.
Está buena. Buena. Espérate, que yo tengo miedo, porque yo creo que este juego se va a tardar más.
I just shut up because I don't want anything given away.
And I mean, on the side of Faze, I mean, yeah, Simp wins the 1 versus 1, but that round is all Cellium. He brings it back after Easy dies. That just wastes so much time, gets his teammates to him, plays a good bait so Draza can pick up the trade.
I mean, I guess you feel pretty good if you're Faze and you're down a round and you don't have a single first blood. But at the same time, you've relied on clutches for both. This could very easily be a blowout for Heratics. Simp clutches keeping a minute. But they've got something's got to change here in their early round. Super or Real finding far too many openings in picks. Real right back to finessing mid. AR in hand. He did get spotted here.
The other side of the map, BZ's just gonna lock down zipline, it looks like. He's just trying to find some information. And this just been so patient out of Miami where Faze just, they don't have the info. You're using a full minute 30. If you are Heretics, just trying to find a pick, another first blood of their name.
Yeah, BZ tries to find an opening, not gonna happen. We'll hop out to the sky camp here. The simple place he's absolutely tweaking.
Now we know this is a spot that players like to check though, but I mean, I don't know if you're gonna expect this. Real goes all the way to cliffside.
And behind him,
I don't think Simp's gonna see this, right? There's no way.
And opening, BZ able to get the first. Simp now gonna get spotted.
Oh, but Simp, he gives the call out, but that's bomb. That is bomb. It's just, can Real do something from this position?
Chance to be the hero.
2v2.
15 seconds to go.
Bueno.
Draws to get a reposition.
Está bien, Rencor está en el carajo. Como quiera, viste, lo un duro. Bueno, no hay tiempo, no hay break.
No time to do this, barring some sort of insane throw from Faze, but they're 2 split. No chance to do it.
Vamos, Faze. Bueno, empatamos.
Well, it took so long,
but it's also, as soon as he
tenía los mismos boosters que tú me has regalado.
And then he's able to spot Simp, but Simp slides to bomb, and Metals just got there.
Te regalé.
Just a couple of key moments there for Heretics, and that goes way differently.
That was almost like better to watch from his POV. Yeah, instead of like Simps, because you think he's got a freebie, but the timing on the slide and the fact that he gets a kill, what an insane one. 3-3 now. But BC gets the blood, so you finally have a first blood. They're going to need some more.
Tú siempre andas perdido. Estoy tan enfocado en el juego. Pero como que yo te he regalado. Eso es lo que no entiendo. O sea, lo que te enseñé por el video en Walgreens.
Poke out plat and get buried.
Cuidado, sí.
We've seen that before.
1, 2 y...
Metal's going to be the lone guy down here. Does he get one? He gets one.
Cross with Super.
Not going to get anything. Simp checks it, fries him. They've got bomb site control for now.
I thought Super was going to be able to help him out a little bit more, but that was not the case.
No, he got clothesline. 8-3 out of Simp, 4 straight. Trying to win it in the 3 versus 4. They've had to do it a couple of times. But we get down to the 3 versus 3. Here comes the retake. It's here quick. Cellium gets one though. Real tucked. Can he get a multi?
Ah, diablo, por poco.
Dives across. He drops. Rancor last up. 1 versus 3. Simply no opening.
Entiendo, papi.
Yeah, you just can't allow them to get into that site that easily. I thought, yeah, Super was going to be the help out Metals. He just
te quiero mucho, Víctor, te quiero mucho.
Oh, that looked like a joke from
Qué bueno, papá, qué bueno que te salieron todas las cartas que te regalé. Toditas. Échalo por lado. Tengo el, ¿cómo se dice? Ay, Dios, los push-ups, mano, hacia la madre. Lo hice muy rápido.
First blood, 6-1. Now to Heratics, but...
A mí la emoción de los paquetitos abrirlo, man.
And some of they've been clean, most of them, too. He's like, okay, well,
Me
I
voy.
got the info. I am out of here.
First time here for Miami, though, and this is clean. So 4 versus 4, you have trophies. How do Faze retake?
Real needs to not get caught. Far in.
Qué buena el cajito, qué buena el cajito.
Zip gets the 1 kill. Abizi just trying to wait for the help to come in. Zip is going to drop. Super's able to get 2. Abizi now in trouble. Cell trying to help him out. The slide and Shell is in. Cell now 1 versus 2. Scurrying away. 9 HP. Back to full. Back to challenge. Not able to win it. Heretics with a huge round there. They bring it back into 3v4 after the blood from the car.
I mean, that is all super. He stands his ground, able to find the first one, and Draws just gets caught. He gets caught climbing. He's a freebie. He's trying to find maybe an off angle, get a better position, maybe jump across, but instead he meets bullets to the face there by Super.
Yeah, you think after the car gets a kill plus damage, I think to maybe even a second.
Yeah, they got rid of the trophy.
I think some good utility got hit from Heretics though to like pause that push for a second. Like Abizi got like cornered, and then yeah, as you said, Draza gets caught. He doesn't. You probably take the round, but props to Super now at the 9 and 7. Shot caller for the team and sensational surge player. Faze kind of back to their standard push here, but they want to meet him. Jumping across, little kangaroo, gonna get slammed. Abizi able to get the first blood, but traded out. The follow-up should be coming. Simp able to take it. Rancor the only one left.
I mean, just nobody can stop this.
No, they're the best team. Best team at working at. Plan is in. If someone could stop it, maybe it's this man. Superman. No, that's terrifying. Good luck. Faze, round away from time.
Vamos, Faze, tienes que ganar este Search and Destroy obligado.
Oh, why not go down to a round 11? Let's see if we can get there.
I mean, just keeping it simple as Faze. Yeah, just nobody does it better. Putting that trophy in that spot, not allowing utility to hit them, and then getting the first blood. And a lot of times for most teams, it just gets messy. There's a multi-kill that comes in, whatever it is, but they just don't allow it to happen.
But poor Metal's like, he's just got to that corner. I mean, it's different how it plays out. Maybe
buen provecho, papá.
One time Simp, one time Abizi. He doesn't even really get damage.
Ay, María.
Miami's feeling it.
Let's see if they're able to do it. Our turn. Trophy's a little bit deeper, though. Not as far pushed forward. We'll see if the magical PC car comes into play.
Well, Faze might just go. They might go a little bit quicker this time. You do have Simp pushed up, so maybe you're waiting on him. Bomb is planted, trophies are down. So last time for Faze, this did not work out. They're going to try to switch up the approach. Starting with Simp, he might have a 1 versus 1 versus Rancor. It's going to be awkward.
Metal's got one at the same time, so do Real. Simp at 12 and 4. Is he going to get there too late?
Buena. Buena. Vamos, Simp. Nah, Simp está jugando bien cabrón.
3 clutches in the map.
14-4.
The GOAT getting things done.
Fucking máquina.
I mean, just right place, raw added Super, and it's just really for Faze.
Vamos para allá, gente, control.
Like? Because recently, throughout stage 4, it's what they've struggled with the most. They used to just be, I don't know, so darn good here, almost guaranteed offensive wins, but that has not been the case.
I think sometimes they're, listen, they play the control the same way for 6 years.
Qué buena hacer.
They want to slay around it. Map control first, objective second. I think sometimes we're playing against teams like Heretics and how fast they want to play, you just need to stack the points sometimes. I think you just get more bodies on and take the objective. I know it's not that simple, but we've talked about this for
Yo no sé ni cuál era peor, Víctor, si controlo o catch the flag.
The point has to play their life, and to me, that's been the biggest difference, is the guy around B has just been getting picked, right? So they haven't been able to pause the clock as much as that they've liked. And well, then you have to get out of your spawn, and that's just tough to deal with. But here we go. Yeah.
Bueno, Draza con 2.
A couple of players around B. Draza is able to find 2 to continue this fight in this position. Well, not the best snap, but buys time for Abizi to get there.
Yeah, no, nearly an unbelievable play. Well, the fact he got 2 was unbelievable, but he gets 3 there. That might be the point. Pushing through and taking a route will be kind of super. We'll keep our eyes on him on the mini map, but not involved for now.
Ah, mierda.
They don't need him. The rest of the team picking up.
¿Prefieres catch the flag? Yo prefiero, bueno, uplink era el otro modo cuando está el Call of Duty futurístico.
Draza nearly walking away with a big double again, but traded and silenced. Oh, for bump and chest. Sal's winning it.
Yeah, and it's just sort of in these kind of scenarios, right, where you have 1 or 2 out towards B. And a lot of times for Faze, like, they would make the plays. but that has not happened. Teams have got a lot better with dealing with those players around Shed, around Tin. But you do get one on towards A, 35 seconds. Trying to find that minute extension.
Ah, loco.
Second tick is done today.
No, se tiró. Tú lo sabes.
Draws sub out, still hunting. Timing not going to work out for him there. 30 seconds to go. And yeah, you still need that minute extension to deal with Metals, who is aggressive. Real is pushed up a bit.
Buena.
Nice gunfight win there from Cell. It is subs all over the place right now. Did he check it? He does, but half checks it and ends up getting caught. But you just need half the tick to extend the round.
Buena
Metals not able to get top window. That Simp with the coverage
no.
in there. I thought the stack in for a second. Two beats from Real though. Maybe everything and trying to clear the point. Pressure to Obese.
Buena bici con dos.
And he's able to do it.
Y cogió el punto.
Oh my God, what a moment there from Real, then by Abe.
Yeah, and I mean, that all stems from that one-on-one. Abizi checked the corner, but Real was able a little bit deeper. Just couldn't see him. Wins that gunfight that rotates back towards Abe. But we're playing more in round number one. Metals is going to be pushed up well. Top open's going to be Rentor, but all of Faze, top halls there for this raid.
Picking them apart. Up 5 lives, complete control. Pressure to Heratics to do something special.
Buena.
They gotta win what feels like every single gunfight. They're trading, but trading simply not going to be good enough.
Ay, loco.
Cell been doing the damage with the sub. Timing atrocious for Real. No respawns remaining for Miami. Dross has been crucial in this opening round on offense. This feels like Major 1. Just 4 subs out, hitting you in the face.
Uy, no, cogiste los dos.
Last player is going to be Super.
Vamos.
A triple to end it. Faze. Strike first.
Well, a little bit better there from Faze, and it's not really the B point, it's the A point, and that turn from Abizi. He loses the first gunfight to Real, then Real goes hero mode, playing defense, finds 3, but it was Abizi right off spawn, just jumping through rock.
I thought Real won the
Ya,
round.
loco, si
I thought he won the round.
ganado ese primer juego.
But then Abizi does the same
No
exact
importa, que vale ahora.
It's crazy. I mean, there can be some meaningless kills in COD, but not often is it meaningless multi-kills when it comes to control. Well, okay, control just not really meaningless kills, period, because the life count. That's more a conversation hardpoint, yeah? Or a 1v something to a round lost in search. But the multi-kill is so crucial for taking advantage in these big fights and scenarios. All right, so can Heretics now do it on offense? They had a great break defensively. Offensively, not a ton of separation. Now there is. Faze will clearly win that break, and they'll push the advantage even more. So
Vamos a los contras, viene.
Sim trying to do what he does best, find his timings, pick players apart. He's on 5 straight. Will drop, but setting up a Abizi then to also smash you in the face.
Yeah, that just all stems from the break off. There were some weird timings, but Faze, they control top halls, and Sim just goes through bottom middle. It was like a double flank. It's just Faze picked up on Real. Heretics did not pick up on Sim. Well, he was able to turn that into a 5 spree.
Hey, it might be a similar conversation to the map 1 hardpoint. Rancor started slow. Will he turn it around? Different mode, same map. We'll see if he can do it. 3 and 11. Just get locked in for now.
Poor Abizi. I mean, with well side right now, just checking the wrong corners. You are able to get pushed up if you are Metals.
Qué buena, Metals.
The headshot comes on in.
We're not done yet. 25 seconds on the clock. They brought it back in the live.
Sí, loco, controles tan... Tú puedes estar perdiendo toda la partida, pero si a lo último hiciste la jugada, ganaste.
It's a wall break from Abizi through the door. First tick is done, but you lose plat control, you lose plat present. All on Rancor now. His nightmare continues. He's 4 and 12, and he's getting triple swung.
Rancor está 4-2, eso es bien inusual.
It does not. Damage from the native is there. Super, though, gets stunned. What a play from Cell. He's the most annoying kill, bro.
Yeah, bro. Top that, again, Abizi with a multi-kill. That turns around for Faze. Right, gives them control of the map. I mean, he has played well in the respawn throughout this series, and puts Faze up 2-0. And as Ali was talking about, the last time these two teams played hostage control, it was a 3-0 for Faze.
Listen, the fact is this when you talk about the Faze team. Cell is God. I get that. Statistically, the best player maybe in the history of the game. But this team loses maps when he has bombs. When Abizi is playing well, when Simp is playing well, Faze don't really lose. And I think...
Well, especially Abizi.
I think, yeah, I was going to say, especially Abizi. I think he's probably been, sometimes on Sundays, the one that has hurt them. He's had some up and down performances. I think this is the most focused and best he's been playing in a while, honestly. And he's been grinding this year. You see him streaming, grinding 8s. Like he is working on his game. And he is pushing things here at 13-10. I know he just had a tough map too, but like that's why you have 2.
No, but he was the one in hardpoint, right? Yeah, that's why I said respawns.
yeah. True. But he has been impressive.
Y a diablo.
Much better on the break. Well, Heretics won it last time on defense.
Ah, qué buena, Real.
Up close and personal goes Real. So they get a similar kind of break win that Faze got.
Oh, diablo.
Hell, even
Pártelo.
better,
Ave
they were able
María.
to push forward. How much damage will they be able to do? Simp trying to get damage in, but can't get the fight clean, so the help comes over. Rancor maybe heating up finally. 3 straight before he drops. They are going to need him.
Yeah, almost a minute off the clock already here for Miami. Yeah, just right off that break.
Dude.
And well, which corner is he in? And, yeah, poor Beezy. He's the guy. He's the point man.
I think you've
Rancor
highlighted
está
it, and you've really
calentando, es
seen
un
it here,
problema.
why when he's at his best, he's the most impressive player maybe in the history of the game, just because those situations, like when he's winning those fights and picking those people out as the first guy in, like they're untouchable, right? Like you can see how hard it is. You're swinging out, guessing. Getting caught with some corners, and maybe Heretics finally walking away with a round, but that's going to be 2 dead, so a little bit of life for Faze. They stop at a 9.4. Draws gets on it. See if they work forward for the stack. If Beezy wins that, and you're probably in a good spot, but if Beezy loses it, that's going to be all Hall control gone. Now the Swarm. Going to fly forward for Heretics. Simp hits a nade, maybe buys them some time. Draws it, simply too much to deal with.
Yeah, they just put numbers on it. Now if you're Faze, it's a desperation play over towards A. Hell of a defense so far from Miami. I got a little bit nervous because sometimes when Faze get out of spawn, they get trapped, they get over towards B. They just swing the round. They continue though to play this one out.
No, murió
again, that gives him a chance. Trying to watch everything, simply too much to watch. Simp going to be the person that can get a body on it. He's having fights to get there, and he's not going to be able to do it. So great defense from Heretics, but it'll all hinge on this offense. They couldn't really get anything going. The breaks just got to be better. I mean, how much time was milked before they really got pushed out towards an objective in that last round for them offensively? I mean, sub 40? I forget exactly what it was, but
yeah, it was like 35 seconds left they really had before they got into it. Yeah, we just saw 1 reverse sweep on this map. Can Miami do it back to back?
No digas eso, por favor, Caster. Dame luz.
Dude, that's why this weekend's been so good, because that, like, it's not only just been, yes, we've had some incredible hardpoints, but there's been the banger searches. Even Control, like, has had some incredible controls. Can the break off be better? They need it. Everybody's here for Faze. Metals can't chain it into 2. The stun, hits the perfect time, and he can't quite swing it. Real down to 9 HP, and he's going to dip away with his life.
They do just backed up though, and I like this, but he's going to get caught. Yeah, he just over peaks for half a second, draws, makes him pay.
That's funny. Hey, Rice, you said it. It's like back up.
Yeah, wait for your teammates off spawn.
Played it well until we didn't. Okay, though, this time better in the sense they don't get pinned in spawn, right?
No, pero ya Real ya está en otro lado.
On it. Just kind of wasting time. Real's just going to slow down the regain here from Faze. Had to deal with the ARs though. Draws in Celium both out. Real's going to back up to help his teammates. And well, the help is there.
Qué buena hacer. ¡Oh! Se llevó los dos.
How? He's so annoying. Look at him. No idea how he gets the second there, but he's on 5 straight. 17 and 11 out of cell. Faze boys taking turns, stepping up. Oh, I'm inside you. Cell 6 straight.
Well, that just gives his team the info, right? It's going to be a B hit, so he finds that first one. Rentor's going to be off spawn, and now it is a swarm for Atlanta Faze. But yeah, starts with Celium, who's still alive. He's going to have Rentor off spawn. The other players from Miami, they're thinking, hey, just we're spawning rock. Rentor's got to go help them out. Miami need to find something.
Cell still winning fight. Streak continues.
Vamos.
Faze control is on point defensively. It has been perfection. Heretics flying. They are desperate, but they aren't finding the openings until maybe they are. They're able to get 2, but they're still busy to get through.
Ya lo, si hubieran ganado el hype, me metido un 3-0 ya.
Some entertaining around, but mostly it is Faze dominance.
El cartel está brutal. Ya lo tapaste la cara al
Alrighty, Faze, it is their hardpoint pick. They will try to seal the deal here and get into another final. Tiny tears, smashing you in the mouth off the break.
Yeah, and you already see Metals and Super, they're gonna spawn out. So Rentor's gonna play slow.
Diablo, con calma, real.
He's able to spot him, but the gunfight is difficult for both. But Draza hits the AR shots now. Everybody from Faze trying to hunt down this man.
What does this map look like for Heretics overall so far?
I mean, I think one, obviously, you know, they don't play a ton of. They haven't really played it in stage 4, only 1-0 on the year.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of, like, last time I casted them here, and it hasn't been much at all, where this has been Faze's go-to, obviously.
Qué buena, Bici.
I asked because I was literally last.
Gracias, tienes que mantenerte vivo ya. Número 4 viene por ahí. Hubiera sido bueno si lo mataba.
You've got to read spawns well. You've got to rotate. On the rotation right now, it is Heretics, but here comes the pressure forward. Semp able to pick up one as he gets out to 3 and 2. Rancor trying to fight from the point with the sub in hand. BZ nearly slams you. You win it though with 22 HP. You win another. Semp gonna be the last guy up. How many kills can he walk away with? It'll only be 1. So a nice hold here from Heretics. Rancor off to a good start. They need him. He started slow in some of the respawns.
And well, this was the issue, right, for Faze sometimes on Rewind. It feels like they're controlling P2 spawns for most of P1. But then as you slip on through, Miami have locked this down. They're able to find the spawns. The AR starting to pop on off. 20 seconds to go. So great stuff here from Heretics.
Yeah, but Faze are a P4, P5 team. They don't make sense a lot of times, I swear, when it comes to their rotations. But you see the streak is earned for Super, 9 and 4, 6 straight out of him. The Super rookies doing it all right now for the team. Next hard point is going to be up.
And well, with this Hellstorm, I mean, you can make this ugly if you execute well, if you are Heretics. You use this to break, maybe flip spawns if you need to. If you are Rentor, and you win the P4, I mean, yeah, you're going to have a 100-point lead, and that's going to be the call. So number 5 in Draza, he's going to spawn on up, but you're going to die as soon as you call this in. So not a ton of forward pressure, but he does still connect with 2. And well, then Rentor just spawns in. Rentor spawns right there, so there we go. You do exactly that if you're Heretics.
That was incredible. Super still leading the charge. 12 and 5, lead growing up 50. Faze trying to win it on both sides of the map. You get it done on one, applying pressure towards the hard point and towards the spawn. The last spawn for Heretics is going to be saved. Every gunfight you lose, though, that's not going to be the case. Pressure to Real to go huge. Gets the spot, wins the fight. Only one alive. And Faze boys trying to hunt him down. Spawns coming in for Heretics. They're going to be out deep. Real is doing everything for the team. Maybe buys his team some time to get up the map, but I think BZ does enough to delay it, or does he? Nobody in the hard point for now.
Yeah, they're just playing safe if you're Faze. Yeah, they don't have. Yeah, you have one player spawn out, so you know you don't have your setup. But if you're Faze, you recover. You recover from the Hellstorm. Now you have this P4 to get you right back into the game. But Real, just pressuring through the middle of the map goes Rentor on top of it.
That's Faze. They're P4, P5 team.
No. Todavía estamos ahí exponeando, pero Real es un problema. Bueno, esos 30 puntitos van a ser buenos porque vamos a estar un poquito más pegados de lo que pensaría, porque en verdad P1, P2 y P3 no fue bueno.
Yeah, they just had like nobody up. They've had nobody really push up through the middle of the map. But BZ though, with the AR, he's on 4 in a row. Able to find 3rd on the hill. Well, he's gonna be close to a Hellstorm. Well, you can see towards a rotation on P5. Draza, Simp, they're gonna be there. They're worried they spawned out. But Faze fight back through P4, and well, BZ being so darn good today in respawn.
He's got a Hellstorm now. You do the P4, and Faze are so good at this P5 if they get control. So pressure to Heretics to keep them out of this, because when it gets messy, I swear, it's Faze making it clean by time they are in, but they're not giving them any chance to do it. Sell last up and traded. Beautiful there from Heretics. This is a huge hold, because like you felt the pressure building, some good moments from Faze. You stop it, you silence it, you turn this into great time, and you push the lead out again. Draza struggling. He's going to need to turn it around. 7-15, no hard point time. Not as involved as much as he liked it. And Super continuing to take off.
Yeah, and the best thing for Miami is the next 2 hills, right? You can't really use the Hellstorm. You can't really use that Hellstorm if you're a BZ. You can't swing the momentum, but they just use the guns. It's going to be all 4 dead.
Bueno,
behind the tiny tears.
Yeah, BZ 17-10. Rancor, yo no, Super 17-10 también.
It's going to hurt you, but it's a lot of time to
Draza está Sufriendo. Nah, Busy está a otro nivel. Buena, siempre.
Really good from Faze here at the onset of it. Abizi 3 straight, 18 and 10. The respawns have been so good from Abizi. And you know he's looking for a victim.
Yeah, he's
the
just a
Gripper's
confident
trying
player.
to find somebody.
You can hear in the tom sometimes he gets very frustrated. Not hearing that today. Just a lot of dead. A lot of dead as he's got both weapons. Another 5 spree for Abizi.
Too easy for Abizi. Back in the hunt. Dancing and diving, 5 straight for Sip as well as he's having himself a map. Both the Tiny Terrors going to fall to medals though.
Out.
Ay, ay, ay. Está
Not
feo.
yet.
Okay. Deep is super. He could be in trouble though. They're going to try and isolate him in the back. And he walks away with nothing. So big gunfight wins there for Faze. Still down 30 though. Feels like it's been a really nice stretch from them. But the early
Busy está a otro
lead
nivel.
for Heratics still has them out in front. But it feels like it's slipping away, right? The game's slipping away from them.
Yeah, and finally a money hill where you just are pushed out, right? You finally have some layering. If you are Faze, you get all those kills at the right time. It's a 2-2 split here for Heratics. Celium, he's got the spot on Rencore. Super's gonna have to go through laundry to help out his teammates, but the first 20 clean here for Faze.
Yeah,
Trying to play
Diablo.
his life. Real flies out, but you still have the numbers. Abizi looking for another multi-kill. Been so good, been so great. Now it doesn't even need to do it. His ARs have got his back. Lead change looming in the wind. Down 5, and this has been a run. I mean, it feels like kind of the map 1 phase we're ahead. You felt Heretics start to take over. Kind of that second set of rotations. Feels the same way right
Qué
now.
buena,
for
Busy
FaZe.
rotando
The game
también. No,
is
este tipo
starting
está en
to
todas
click.
hoy.
We heard the comms though from FaZe in the map 1 is Heretics' turn. Can they stop the run?
Mira
from
dónde se
FaZe?
metió el loco este. Nah, Busy lo está haciendo todo.
Me estoy dando el patio. Patio va para la office, patio va para la office.
Ese es el punto. Office weak, va medio patio. Punto está muerto.
Te vas a Oscar, tú. Espera, wipa.
No sé qué hacerle wipe.
Está roto.
A 3,
Está roto, weak.
¿Han tocado?
Vale, falta azul y lo de fondo, sí.
Vamos a ver.
Me están esperando todavía.
Sí, pero
Voy yo de cara.
Voy a ir con corta ya para limpiar, ¿vale?
no está crisis arriba, este.
A ver si un tiro su cara, a ver si.
Voy a jugar de frente contigo,
Su cara de
Venga, tío, muy bien. Están
Azul y
pulsados,
dobles,
sí.
azul y dobles. Están
Van a
en
hacer
todos
sal de
lados,
frente, sí.
chavales.
Ponte larga, siguiendo por
Vale, doble.
Muerto.
Buena. Deep shot, tú.
Va a estar en roto, tú.
Siendo
Sí, deep shot, ¿vale?
Vale, de roto.
He pegado pie al azul.
Patio tocado.
Roto, Celio muerto.
Ofi, un tiro, muy tocado.
Sí, hablan español. Los de Heratics son todos españoles. Ese es el equipo de Digref, si no me equivoco.
Vale.
Sí, uno.
Ofi, a ver si.
Dos tiros. A ver.
Va Cali, graza.
Vale, punto.
Cali,
Una nativa anterior, sí. Ir derecha a vosotros, voy a abrir a la izquierda que hay
Curva derecha contigo.
Chimp está en P3, weak.
Abrió el pivo. Quiere pillar la derecha.
¡Ah, diablo! ¡Qué tiro! 14, va a 14-21, pero...
Son dos derechas, no puedo.
¿Qué está, tío?
A veces tiro punto.
Sí, mano, pero eso estaba diciendo que como que... Son mis equipos favoritos ahora mismo. Faze porque toda la vida he sido fan de ellos. Y ellos porque están representando a España y... Es como que el único equipo con una representación completa de otro país que no sea Estados Unidos, aquí en CDL. Porque había de Europa, pero ahora están como que dividiendo.
Sí.
Por ejemplo, el mejor de Francia, uno que es súper bueno es francés y está en un equipo acá con un par de norteamericanos.
Sí.
No hay como que uno completo más que este. Este es full completo de España.
Arbi conmigo, está el green.
Patio no va nada.
Green conmigo.
No tengo nada, Close.
¿Podéis entrar?
Close, izquierda ahora, close, 2 tiros, metal.
Jugó súper bien, Rencor.
Coge el sim si quieres. Me has tocado.
Sí, son dos sí.
Toma la puerta.
Vale, te van a pulsar de frente a los juegos.
Quiero pillar el punto. ¿Estás esperando cerca?
Voy a estar doble, ¿vale? Uno,
And this is what I was talking about. FaZe, when they get control at P5, rarely give it up in the chaos. They will thrive. Cell had a big multi-kill to keep him in. Streak up to 5. Crossfire is in.
Uy, Metal
Metals
con
with the
3.
triple, though. Medals with the triple might keep them in the game. Faze weren't able to win it here, but it is much needed time for Heretics.
Yeah, you still have the Hellstorm on a BZ, but I mean, where do you use it, right? You might have to wait if we get to another P2. But yeah, you do a great job in the listening to break up that P4 for Faze. They could have won it. But a nice couple of breaks and out as a fight.
Uy, cuidado, que arranca el dado duro.
Okay,
está feo.
here we go.
And Heretics continue to fight on.
No,
They will
Draza.
not go away. Turn it up at the right time. A BZ trying to lurk until the teammates get
Buena,
there.
buena, Bici. Había que
What a
sacar eso del
victory from
punto.
him.
Buena.
He's on 34. A BZ scooting on his
Buena,
booty. Winning
BZ.
fights. The tiny tears hit you in the face again. 20 seconds needed for the win. The reads are on with the spawns and Rancor in trouble, but trying to find the opening.
Buena, sí.
There
Otro.
is no opening. Sip able to tuck away. Hits the stun.
Ah, le
Not
pegó
gonna
los
find the
headshots.
kill. That's going to be 2 dead. Heretics still a chance to fight in. 5 seconds over Faze.
Nah,
For the
Celia.
win. They get the kill
Como
from the
BZ.
point.
It's a
BZ going massive again, keeping a foothold here. Nearly steps on his forehead. They're in.
Uno,
They're holding.
dos.
The series is
¡Vamos!
Faze
Eso es, vamos para la final.
BZ.
A Bici se hizo el juego completo, brother. Completo.
Back to the final go of Faze. They're going to have a date with either Miami or LA.
Diablo.
But that streak that we talk about stays alive.